Okay, I got my borders, my first set of borders put on. And I ironed it, because you always want to make sure everything's flat. My seams are flat, ironed. I ironed them toward the outside. Now I'm going to do the very same thing, and I'm going to measure this again from 3 spots, because the measurement has changed. You can't just from here, because we have the borders on, obviously, so it's longer. Okay, so now the bottom is 36.5. The middle is 36.5. That never happens. I'm just here to tell you. Especially when you're trying to film something that doesn't. Okay, and then the top, wow, it's 36.5. I'm telling you, people, that never happens. It's always off. So now, okay, but this is a good lesson too. Now that I know all 3 of my measurements are 36.5, my borders pieces will be cut 36.5 inches long. I don't even have to, you know, add them up and divide them out by 3, because I already know what my border will be. And I'm going to do the very same thing. Here are my 2 border pieces. And I'll run them along the line, make sure they stay nice and straight. I'm going to cut off the selvages first. And I always use, like, this ruler, will use this ruler for my lines to make sure everything is lined up nice and straight. I don't want to have my ruler on, you know, cattywampus, because that will give you not a good cut. So 36.5. So my ruler doesn't go up to 36.5 on this way. So 36.5 and 36.5 is 18.25 when I fold it in half. So I'm going to fold my strip in half. And make sure it comes out past the 18.25 mark. Fold it right along. I'm going to put my, come up here so you guys can see. Because sometimes you just have to fold stuff. You don't have enough room. So I know 18.25. So let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. Because I can mess things up really good. So I'll take my calculator. So 18.25 times 2 is 36.5. Okay, always best to check. Check twice, cut once. Okay, and that goes right up to there. That one's set right where I want it. And then my second one is right there, 18.25. Now I'm going to look on my ruler over here. 18.25 is right there. So I'm cutting those 18.25. Get rid of that. And I'm going to do the very same thing now. I am going to take my clips, and then I'm going to put my first border is going to come right up to that edge. And it's squared on there. It's not to where you can see, you know. It's squared right up right there. Clip that. And then I'm going to come over to this side. And I will clip this right on that edge. And then I'll just pull it and let it lay where it wants to lay. There we go. And I always, just out of habit, I always clip in the middle, and then I section out my pieces and clip to that center. And then I will clip to that center right there. And I'm going to come over and do it on this side also. So this is how you do borders. Doesn't matter how big the quilt is. It does take a lot more to, a lot more space when you want to measure it, because you really need to measure it accurately. But This is how you do it. You always measure your quilt and then measure your borders. You really don't want to just have a piece of fabric. Oh, I know I need 36 inches, so I'm going to have it bigger than that and then just cut it down. It's wavy every time. Every single time. And you can only quilt so much of that waviness out of it, I'm telling you. Okay, so there I go. So now I'm going to put these borders on, and then I'm going to iron it, and then I'll take a picture, and I'll show you guys a picture too. If you guys have any questions about this, please let me know. I am very happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks, you guys. Take care.